Once one of the funniest men in Hollywood, these days, Vince Vaughn struggles to find laughs on the big screen. What got the star of Swingers and Wedding Crashers stuck in a career rut? Flops. Vaughn's Hollywood dry spell may have to do with the fact that his last few movies have tanked. With dismal reviews, 2016's Unfinished Business, about three co-workers who embark on a European business trip gone terribly wrong, made headlines for its shockingly low box office returns. According to Box Office Mojo, the film grossed just $4.7 million in its opening weekend to become the worst performing major release of Vaughn's career. The fact that it finished its theatrical run with about $10.2 million against a $35 million budget only looked worse. Unfinished Business followed four other flops: The Internship, The Watch, The Dilemma, and Delivery Man. And only Delivery Man managed to earn a profit on its domestic box office, and only because it was so cheap to make in the first place. Ouch. True Defective. When Vaughn agreed to star in HBO's second season of True Detective, he may have been aware that his career was in a rut. The show's critically acclaimed first season was a highlight for Matthew McConaughey's in 2013. If it worked for him, it could work for Vaughn, right? Of course, we now know that True Detective Season 2 couldn't live up to its predecessor, and Vaughn's performance didn't help much. Whether he was threatening characters or reciting one of the series' notorious monologues, he looked out of place and out of his depth. By the end of the season, it mainly served to remind us that Vaughn is only fun to watch when the laughs are intentional. Casting confusion. For years after Wedding Crashers, Vaughn struggled to find his footing in Hollywood, often choosing roles that felt very out of place. There was the awkward attempt at becoming a romantic leading man, like in 2006's The Breakup. 2 years later, Vaughn starred opposite Reese Witherspoon in Four Christmases. In both cases, Vaughn's style of humor didn't match the rest of the movies. Fans longed to see him in the dude-friendly movies that made him popular. What they got was Couples Retreat and Fred Claus. Oh ho no. Getting older. When your career is defined by frat boy movies like Swingers, Old School, and Wedding Crashers, eventually you get too old to play those parts. Now in his 40s, Vaughn has officially entered that territory. The only time that he should be on a college campus is to take one of his kids on a tour. Speaking of, Family Man. Another reason he may not be a top dog in Hollywood anymore, Vaughn's actually been married to Canadian realtor Kyla Weber for several years. They have 2 children together, daughter Lachlan and son Vernon. It's possible that Vaughn has slowed his pace to focus on being a husband and a dad. After over 30 years in the business, he may be tired of the grind. Plus, with a reported net worth of $50 million, he's not in danger of being unable to provide for his family. And maybe fatherhood will inspire his new direction. The right Pixar project may be all it takes for a family-friendly version of Vince Vaughn to mount the brilliant comeback we're all waiting for. It seems to be working for Owen Wilson. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know how you think Vince Vaughn can start swinging again.